Shalam.
On this united
Christ.
package with his word is the Bible.
Sure, brother United Christ back at you with this word. Right, we are here with the Bible and the mic. Right? It is what it is. We're gonna blow it out. We got a lot of noise going on around here in downtown New Haven, so we're gonna make a little noise too. But we're gonna blow this word. We're gonna blow this word up here. Anyway it goes, I want to bring this out about roughness and pride. Roughness and pride. This is what's going on. Before it was a big thing going on about all the killing in America, how everybody getting killed, our brothers getting killed, young brothers, you know, like brothers say hands up, whatever, they, you know, stand down or whatever, you know, don't get shot in confrontation with the police. And police killing off brothers and everything. Everybody had a big uproar about that. But now that thing got squandered or overshadowed with this, with the football, with the NFL. You know, it's, all right. Right, so all this stuff now that they got overshadowed by all the domestic violence. All the domestic violence and all the madness going on with the NFL. And here's a sad case. They cry and they talked about all the police shooting and killing brothers throughout the country. They want to march here and march there and this and that. They strangled a brother along at Staten Island. They shot a brother over there in Illinois, was it St. Louis? What do you call it? Ferguson and St. Louis. They killed that brother from Israel United in Christ out there with some wicked stance. He could tell them to gun him down. They gunned him down. But not here now. But what comes right behind that now? Domestic violence. Meaning what? Now we brutalizing our own people. Now brothers are brutalizing their own women. So I looked it up a little taste last night, whatever this thing, see that in the NFL, going date back to 2008, I believe it is. 2008, maybe 2007, I think it's 2008. 732 cases where they arrested these football players. All these NFL stars, these guys got arrested. For what? The majority is domestic violence and drunkenness. Domestic violence and drunkenness. And now they want to stay or they want support or whatever the case may be. The last brother that just got arrested headbutted his wife and fractured her nose because she didn't want to lay with him. He wanted, you know, get close to her, whatever his name, try to hug her and kiss her, take off her clothes, and she bit his lip. And he headbutted her and fractured her nose. Laid her out, you understand? He headbutted, pow, and fractured her nose, man. She had to get out the house and run and get out the house. Later on, he came back, and then when she came back, he cold-cocked her one time again. Now they arrested him after Adrian Peterson. He brutalized his son there with the switch. I mean, you got this being your children, but how far you gonna go? Yes, how far you gonna go? Now they hot on all these NFL players. They should be hot on them. They should fire them. Cut them all off, man. They're brutalizing their women, but no, everybody wants to say, why did you treat the brother like that? Or the brother here knock his woman out, he cold-cock his woman and knock out in public. It's rough. And now this big case, 732 cases back in 2008. How many brothers got busted in 2014? 40. 40 brothers got busted. Give me 1 Timothy 3rd chapter, man, for the first verse, right? Give me 2 Timothy 3:19. Give me Ecclesiastes 10:18. Also give me Ecclesiastes 19:1 and 2. Because 2 Corinthians 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy don't just book. You missing the page? No. All right, 1 Timothy. No, I want this. 219, I'm sorry, 219, right? Show me that out. And this here, check this out. And we understand everybody's not going to be a bishop or a deacon, and we understand that, but you need to be. You need to be a bishop or a deacon. So you have yourself in order, keep yourself in check. So you don't be brutalizing your women in the house, where you cry to the NFL talking about let them back in the league. These brothers going off on a regular, getting drunk. Who getting drunk, stop for drunk driving, and they fighting in the street? Why you lifting weights to make the team? He all pumped up, he's in shape. He's in great shape. Hey brother, headbutt his woman, man. He headbutted his woman and fractured her nose. Right, check this out, right? Read it out.
From the first verse, right?
Please.
1 Timothy 3:1. Right. This is a true saying. If a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work.
He desires for good work. If you desire the office of a bishop, you desire for good work. This is a good work as opposed to being a football star. If you desire to be a football star, that's all you shoot for, you got a problem, right? Because you're going to be in subjection to the people who made you a star and gave you that money. Hold that, give me, what you got? Give me 2 Peter 3:19.
Right. 1 Timothy 3:2, a bishop then must be blameless.
You got to be blameless, man. You got to be blameless. A bishop got to be blameless, right? Read on.
The husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach.
Apt to teach, check this out, read on.
Not given to wine.
Not given to wine. You can't be a drunkard now. We know you're an athlete, but you ain't got no control. Wine is cool. The Lord said wine is good. You can deal with that. Give me, what you got? And go, come back to that. Give me 31, 25, right? Read that.
Second Peter. 2 Peter 3:19.
Oh, 219.
2 Peter 2:19. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
Right.
For whom a man is overcome, are the same as he brought in bondage.
For who a man is overcome of the same he's brought into bondage. They promise you liberty when they offer your football career. They promise you liberty when they offer your professional basketball career. They promise, what's that, Greg Oden? How big is Greg Oden? 7'2". 7'2", what did he do? He beat down a woman too, huh? Why? What's wrong with you, man? He's just standing like who knows what. 7'2", he co-cock his woman. These brothers out of their mind, they can't control their women. But you in subjection to the league and to the laws that you got, that you're supposed to be governed by. But yeah, you want to break the rules then when your woman go against you. You can't handle it, right? Read that again.
2 Peter 2:19. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servant of corruption.
They promise you liberty. What did Goodell, what's his name? Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, he put a speech out and said he's sorry. He's sorry for doing what he did, for letting Ray Rice go or give him a 2 week suspension. And somebody asked him, well, you told somebody else, you got to pay for what you do. If you do something, you got to take your licks. How come you're not stepping down? he said, I said I'm sorry. He said, I said I'm sorry. Well, what kind of hypocrisy is that? Check this out. When they promised them liberty, Goodell, Roger Goodell, he promised them liberty, but read that.
While they promised them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
They themselves are the servants of corruption. Everybody know they seen the tape. They seen the tape. They told him, Harbaugh said fire him. Harbaugh said fire him right away. All the other cats said, yo, man, let him go. Be lenient. He know he was lenient. He know he lied. But the hammer about to come down on him, but he don't want to step down. But yet you rule Ray Rice out, which he should be ruled out. Because nobody's condoning you knocking out your woman, and it's all right. Right, read it again.
While they promised them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
Right.
For of whom a man is overcome, of the same he was brought into bondage.
Of the same are you brought into bondage. Now they got you trapped up and you begging them to get back in. You begging them. All them football stars, 40 guys got arrested in 2014 for assault, domestic violence, or drunkenness in the NFL. The whole year they do it. All day long. Fire them all. Get them all out of there. Right, read it. Show me that.
This is 1 Timothy 3:3. Not given to wine.
Not given to wine. Don't be a drunkard, man. Now when you got a night out of the time, you go get drunk, everything else about to let you go. Speeding, man, through the, driving the big cars, and they stop you. Why should you get a break? They should give no break. You're service of corruption, right? Check this out. It's not that wine, there's something wrong with wine. But if you don't know how to handle it, if you can't, don't drink it. If you don't know how to deal with it, don't drink it, right? Check this out.
Ecclesiasticus 31:25. Show not thy valiantness in wine, for wine hath destroyed many.
For wine hath destroyed many. Wine hath destroyed many. Right, read it?
The furnace proveth the edge by dipping. So doth wine the hearts of the proud by drunkenness.
By drunkenness, the heart. It proves the heart, the mind of the proud through drunkenness, because they drink too much. Wine is cool, miserably drunk. The Lord says it's all right. He created that for man to drink. Check it out.
Wine is as good as life to a man if he be drunk moderately.
If it be drunk moderately. It's nice, get a little nice, feel a little good as that, but don't be drunk. Now you want to stagger up and down the street. Or you want to get in your car and drive. They tell you it's dangerous. You better mess around and speed, it blurs your vision, man. Your sense of judgment. And now they're killing people. How many stars have killed people and got away with it? How many stars have killed people and got away because they got money? They service of corruption, man, but yet you want to get away. Now you want your people to pray for you. You want your people to speak for you and talk for you and let them back in. We're not saying that. We're not saying let them back in. Ray Rice, Goodell, all them cats need to go. They violate the rules, let them go. Before they said, stand down, the police are shooting down our youth. Why are you beating up your woman? Right, this guy knocked his woman out, you understand? And it's all right. But we're supposed to be against the police. We're killing each other in the street. And brothers at home beating their women and think it's all right. It's not all right. They're supposed to go down. Show me that, huh?
Ecclesiasticus 31:27.
As soon as they want to say something smart to them, they don't know what to say. They ain't got no wisdom. They can't handle a sister. So just because she talks back to you don't mean you're supposed to hit her. If you don't know what to say, run. Leave the house or something. Get out the way. Now you're going to fight your own woman and you're a weightlifter? Them cats lift weights to make the league, man. This guy hurt bad, but his woman fractured her nose. It's ridiculous, man. It's off the chain. Right, read it.
Wine is good as life to a man if it be drunk moderately.
Right?
What life is it then to a man that is without wine?
What life is it to a man that's without wine? It's all right to drink a little wine, but drink it moderately. Drink it moderately. You can't be a drunkard. Drunkard is evil. To be drunk is wicked. Right, read it?
For it was made to make men glad.
It's made to make men glad. Come on.
Wine measurably drunk and in season bringeth gladness of the heart and cheerfulness of the mind.
It brings gladness of the heart and cheerfulness of the mind. It's all right. But if you be a drunkard, now you're supposed to be a man of reputation. A man getting paid millions and millions of dollars. A man of reputation, but yeah, you out in the street, at the club, getting drunk, and you fighting with people that like this and that. You know they had Ray Lewis, all them up there who got busted throughout time. And they get away with it. Right, read on that.
But wine drunken with excess maketh bitterness of the mind, with brawling and quarreling.
With brawling and quarreling. With brawling and quarreling. They say, we heard on the radio, they say 1 in 5 women getting raped in college throughout the country. 1 in 5 women getting raped in college. On day rapes, all the stuff, you hanging out there, then they get raped or molested. Why are you doing this to your own women? Is that not brutalization? Is that not brutal? But you talk about who's shooting you down the street. Isn't that brutal? To beat your own women up and you want people to give you a break and you're making millions and millions of dollars? Read it out.
Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool.
Right, drunkenness. It increases the rage of a fool. Of a fool. They can't handle it. They got liquor stores all over America. They got clubs and bars all over America. It's all right to go out and drink and hang out, but you can't control your liquor. You got a problem, man. You can't. Was Ray Rice drunk? Was Ray Rice drunk in Las Vegas? Or the casino in Atlantic City? What was it, Atlantic City? Atlantic City, was he drunk? Maybe. His woman might be drunk too, so she rushed him. But the brother knocked her out. Should he pay for that? For sure make him pay. You want the police to pay? You pay. Right, Rita?
Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool till he offend.
Until he offends. until he offends, because he's going to go and keep going. He's going to go and keep going because he's drunk. He's out of his mind right now. Wine take you out, man. It's evil to be drunk. Wine makes me drunk is cool. It's all right. But to be drunk is a problem. And all these guys making all this big money, they hold themselves, man. They keep themselves in check. They get in good shape. They work out hard until they make the pros. And now when you get that contract, and now it's a big party time. Now you throw big parties. Now you're getting drunk and high. And you think everything is all right. Everything's supposed to go. You know, I mean, all these guys that make all this money think it's cool, right? Read it out.
Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool till he offend.
Right.
It diminishes strength and maketh wounds.
It maketh wounds. It maketh wounds. Read that, right? Go back. Give me that again. 2 Peter. Read that verse again.
2 Peter 2:19. While they promised them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
Roger Goodell is the servant of corruption himself, man. But he promised them liberty. They're making backroom deals, man. They make backroom deals. All these cases are unresolved. 40 men got busted in the NFL. They're professionals, and all the cases are unresolved. They're making backroom deals. They let them go. They find a way to weasel it out of the media. Before, right now, was the police shooting down our youth in the street all over the country. But now the NFL took over. They wait for something else to pop up to take the limelight off of them, man. They can weasel out of it and make a backroom deal, right? Read it again,
While they promised him liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
Right.
For whom a man is overcome, are the same he is brought in bondage.
He's brought into bondage. Now they're subject to the NFL. Anything the NFL tell them to do, they're going to do. Just to get their job back. Even though they're brutalizing their women. They home brutalize their women and children, if you will. Right, show what you got, huh?
1 Timothy 3:3, not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre.
Not given to wine. The Lord said, yeah, this is a bishop. This is a bishop or a deacon. Yeah, but everybody should desire the office of a bishop or deacon because it gives you some good sense of morals, man. It gives you some spiritual foundation. Give you some good sense of morals. But you desire to be a professional athlete. That's fine. That's your desire, but you can't control it. These cats can't control it. You can't be no brawler. Who's gonna deal with that? Nobody wanna deal with no brawler all the time. You wanna fight all the time, and you big and strong. You towering over your woman. You big and strong, but you wanna be a brutalizer, right? Read it, huh?
1 Timothy 3:3, not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre,
Right.
but patient, not a brawler, not covetous.
Not covetous either. Not covetous, man. Read it.
One that ruleth well his own house.
One that ruleth well his own house. You gotta get that in check, man. Check this out. Hold that. Give me 3:19. Get 1 Peter 3:19. Timothy, I'm sorry. 1 Timothy 3:19.
1 Timothy 3:19. 2 Timothy 2:19. 2 Timothy 2:19.
Right.
Nevertheless, the foundations of the Most High standeth sure.
Check this out. The foundation of the Heavenly Father standing sure. It don't matter who you are. Check this out. Read it out.
Nevertheless, the foundations of the Most High standeth sure, having the seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his.
The Lord knows them that are his. All these cats, they claim they bless God, they thank the Lord. I got this gift, I'm putting this out. I thank God when they get the reward. When they get the award, they win the championship, whatever have you, everybody's thanking God. Am I lying? They're all thanking God. Because who gonna leave the Most High out? As evil as they might be, you don't leave the Lord out. But you don't follow the rules. The Lord knows whose it is, right? He knows whose his is, right? Read it out.
Nevertheless, the foundations of the Most High stand sure,
Right.
having the seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his.
Right.
And let everyone that nameth the name of the Christ depart from iniquity.
And let everybody that nameth the Lord Christ, that put their name in their mouth, depart from evil. Don't get up there and thank the Lord now. You done got the award. The AGP, you won the best running back in the NFL. Or you got your number one pick in the draft, and you thanking God, you thank Jesus, oh Lord, and you show up at church for a show. But you still involved with evil. But you're still evil. Read that again, huh?
Nevertheless, the foundations of the Most High standeth sure.
So this don't matter if you're a deacon. It don't matter if you're a bishop or you're a priest or you want to be. But you run around talking about Christ. You run around talking about thanking the Lord, thanking the Most High. So what's that about? But then you're a hypocrite, inside and out. You're a hypocrite, inside and out. Then you go home, you can't run your house well, and your woman says something slick to you, and your head brother bow. Brother says she said she ain't gonna lay with him, and she had bam, and fracture her nose. They locked him up, man. They're supposed to lock him up. Now, if I go out there and headbutt somebody in the street, what they gonna do to me, man? They're gonna take me down. And if I ain't got no bail money and big fat cat lawyer money, I'm probably gonna do a bid. They got all this money, they got all this, but yet,
secret deals, the same secret deals behind the tables are the same ones they making up there. It's a whole world that revolves around this spectrum of hypocritical water.
There it is, exactly. The hypocrites are big in the earth, man. Hypocrites are big in the earth, man. They're big in the earth, man. And you gotta watch yourself. You gotta watch from being a hypocrite, man. Because it's major, but that's the doctrine that's put out in the earth. That the lifestyle is put out in the earth. They tell you, tell them little white lies, all right? White lies, all lies are evil. All lies are evil. No white lies, no such thing as a white lie. Read that again, huh?
2 Timothy 2:19.
Right.
Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure,
Right.
having the seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his.
Right.
And let every one that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity.
Depart from evil, man. Kick evil out of your life and be good or be right. To be good is to be right. And that makes you righteous. It is what it is, man. If a man is righteous, give him the righteousness due unto him, man. Give the righteousness due unto him. Read on that.
If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use.
You purge yourself of the madness, man. Purge yourself of the hypocrisy, all the lies, and you're going to be meat for the master's use. The Heavenly Father can use you, man. He can raise you up. But yet you sell yourself for money. You burn to subjection to the cats that are servants of corruption. They servants of corruption. They teach not, they preach not, and they act it out. Roger Goodell is the epitome of it right now. He's the epitome of it right now. He said what? I'm not stepping down. Even though it's obvious that he part of the criminality that Ray Rice is involved with, right? We are.
2 Timothy 2:21. If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor,
Right.
sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work.
They're prepared unto every right work. They're prepared unto every right work because you're not a hypocrite, man. You can stand up for the Lord because you're not a hypocrite. What's happening, King? You're not a hypocrite. You can stand up for the Lord. Prepared for the master's use. Good for every right meat, for every right work, for every good work. You prepared. You clean up. And you're not a hypocrite, man. You're not a hypocrite. Right? Read it.
Verse 22. Flee also youthful lust, but follow righteousness.
Yeah, flee youthful lust, man. But that's a problem, man. Because they teach us that from young. They got this show on TV now, one of my reality shows. What do you call it? The Tykes? Speak up. Friday Night Tykes. Yeah, Friday Night Tykes. They got this little football league that they are, Tykes. They got that little football league for the little, 9 years old? 9-year-old league, 9, 10-year-olds, and they got grown-ups training them to be football players. These cats act like they got professional teams or something, man. These coaches act like they got professional teams. And the parents, the support that the parents do deal with them, it's just like selling them into the world. It's passing them under the fire, man. It's passing them selling them into the world. And they all into this thing, they hyped into this thing so bad, ready to fight and all kind of stuff. The trainers going off on little children telling them how tough they gotta be this way and that way. I mean, it's ridiculous. What are they setting them up for? For the NFL. For the NFL and Roger Goodell and all that hypocrisy. That's what they set them up for. All that hypocrisy. Read that again out.
2 Timothy 2:22. Flee also youthful lust, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
When you call on the Lord out of a pure heart, man, because you can't be calling, you can't name the name, you cannot name the name of Christ and be involved in iniquity and be involved in evil. It's hypocrisy. Hold that, right? Show what you got.
1 John 5:3.
No, I want this. I'm sorry, 4. I want right here. I'm sorry, 3. I want 3. No, I want this here. Right here. Give me that.
3 and 6. 1 John 5 and 6, 3 and 6. Whosoever abideth in him sinneth not. Whosoever sinneth hath not seen him, neither know him.
Neither know him, man. This is the Lord we're talking about. Whosoever abideth in him sinneth not. Don't name the name of Christ and still be involved in evil. Don't name the name of Christ and still be involved in evil. If you brutalize your woman or you're a drunkard, you're involved in evil. You want to run around America like a jet setter. But you want to go off like nobody can stop you. You know what I mean? They got some cats, they argue with police. They're beefing with police like it's all right. Who got caught with cocaine and marijuana and speeding and drunk and plus with domestic violence? Right? Read it out.
It says 1 John 3 and 7, little children, let no man deceive you. He that doth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous.
If you do righteousness, man, that's what you are. You're righteous. He that doeth righteous is righteous. He that does righteous is righteous. You know what happened, man? They tell you, look at that. And everybody want tattoos, right? And everybody got tattoos. Give me that real quick. Leviticus 18, 20, 28. 18, 20, 19, 28, right? Everybody want tattoos, man. Check it out, man. They say there's research going on. You know how things become a fad in America and they blow them up and they start to research them heavy, get deeper and deeper and deeper. They say that it can lead to cancer. Tattoos. Why? Because of the ink. The type of ink they use. You know what happens when things become famous all throughout the world? The Chinese, Japanese, the Koreans, they always bootleg it. They got bootleg inks. Which you don't know what type of ink they're using on you when you get those tattoos. They got nanoparticles that come out of tattoos, out of ink that's in tattoos, and that feeds into your skin. All that tattoo stuff might lead you to be cancerous, right? But yeah, everybody say, you don't know what you're talking about. Check this out, right?
Leviticus 19 and 28. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
I am the Lord. Don't print no marks upon you. I'm going to tell you that now if you're going to start giving you cancer and lymphoma, or cancer in the lymph nodes, because of the nanoparticles, there's worse than the black ink. They say all these bootleg ink they sell throughout the earth, the Chinaman makeup or whoever, you come from Korea or whatever, and some from America right here. They don't go through the proper channels. Some of them they're using car paint, man. Using car paint. They're using car paint to tattoo the people up, and the permanent tattoos. A lot of sisters, they got the permanent tattoos. They want the permanent eyelashes. Or permanent, what they call it? Permanent eyebrows, permanent makeup. Permanent makeup. It's like tattoos. This stuff got the nanoparticles are so small they go through the skin. When the UV rays penetrate them, the sun, it make them sink. They say the black ink is the worst. The black ink is the worst. The black, they got the purple, the red, and they all got problems, but the black ink is the worst. Could give you cancer, man. They're carcinogens, man, or cancerous cells, or stuff that from that paint, the painter's ink. They're using car paint and painter's ink. Who knows what they're using to put into the ink that you mark up your body with. But everybody, even the fools in the NFL, they doing the same thing. Everybody got tattoos. Everybody got tattoos all over the place like it's all right. What else you got? Bring back the drunkenness part. The 31, yeah. 31. Yeah, finish that up, right? You did? Yeah, you did finish that. Come back to, give me 19, 1 and 2. 19, 1 and 2, right?
Ecclesiasticus 19 and 1. A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich.
You're not going to be rich, man. They're going to take that money from you. You want to get busted from drunk, driving drunk, and beat your woman up, they're going to take that money from you. They're going to cut you off, man. they're going to cut you off, right? Read on.
A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich.
Right.
And he that contemneth small things shall fall by little and little.
You're going to fall by little and little. A laboring man. Now you laboring because you're working hard. You don't make much money, but you love to drink. You love to drink and be drunk. Following the stars. Everybody want to be happy. Right? Read on that.
Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away.
Wine and women, man, is a problem. If you're loose with it, you want to chase down the whores and everything, it's a problem, man. It's a major problem. I read on.
Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away. And he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent.
You become impudent, man. Hard-headed, stone-headed. Don't want to hear nothing, because you're a drunkard now. You don't want to hear nothing, man. Too much liquor in your system, right? Show me that, huh?
This is 1 John 3 and 8. He that committeth sin is of the devil. For the devil sinned from the beginning.
Right.
For this purpose, the Son of the Most High was manifested that he might destroy the works of the devil.
That he might destroy the works of the devil, man. So all these cats, they're making this big fat cat money. They need to persecute these brothers like they would persecute me. Or him. Or just like they persecute any other brother. Cut them off because they're not special. They're not more special than I am. Hold that, brother, you got this here. Give me a 10, 18. Check this out. Don't matter who they are, right? Lead it off. Come back to line by line, right? Read it.
Ecclesiasticus 10 and 18. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman.
Pride was not made for man. Well, now these jokers got plenty of pride. They have pride. They got big fat cat pride because they became stars. And they gave them big money. All kinds of money, too much money, can't even handle it. They got this other show I call it on the show on VH1. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. These cats are crazy, out of their mind. Everybody flock to these guys and spend their money for their music. The rappers and all them. They're out of their mind. They don't know which way is up, man. Read on.
Ecclesiasticus 10 and 19. They that fear the Lord are a sure seed, and they that love him an honorable plan.
Yeah, they that fear the Lord, they're a sure seed. But they that love the Lord, an honorable plan, right? Read on.
They that regard not the law are a dishonorable seed. They that transgress the commandments are a deceivable seed.
Deceivable seed, man. Here's what you get when you become a professional athlete. You're a deceivable seed, you're a little liar because you run by the rules of the land. You run by the rules of the land. Hold that, come right back. Give me that 2 Timothy again. I'm PP that you had, that 2:19. 2 Peter. 2:19, yeah. This objection.
2 Peter 2:19.
Right. Understand, they that fear the Lord, or they that dishonor the law, or don't keep the commandments, are dishonorable seed. A dishonorable seed, right? Read on.
2 Peter 2:19. While they promised him liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
Right.
For of whom a man is overcome, of the same he is brought into bondage.
The same he brought into bondage, man. You make all the backroom deals, man. We understand you cats, man. Brothers saying something about it earlier, about you got these bougie brothers and sisters that get down with the system. They supposed to be like the black Illuminati. The black Illuminati. Because they got all this money. They got all this money and they join these clubs. They join these clubs. Now they're supposed to be privileged in the earth. Be able to be let go. Let them go. Bring it back where you was at, right? Who's there? Now let me finish this up. Finish this up.
Ecclesiasticus 10 and 20. Among brethren, he that is chief is honorable. So are they that fear the Lord in his eyes.
So are they that fear the Lord in his eyes. The honorable men of the earth, they fear the Lord. The honorable men of the earth, they fear the Lord. They're sincere. Well, now, who are we talking about? The righteous brothers and sisters that rule or fear the Lord in sincerity. We're not tuning our own horn. This is what the Lord is saying. This is how it goes. The dishonorable plan are those the ones that disobey the commandments. They're dishonorable and they're deceivable seed. They disobey the commandments, man. But they run for the football. All their lives, they've been chasing the pigskin. Now they get up there and make all this money, now what? Don't want everybody say, oh man, why you treating them like that? Ray Rice, or any one of them other jokers, what's his name? The running back. Adrian Peterson, any one of them. They need to go down. Cut them off and fire them jokers, man. Leave them out, cast them out in the wind. No more football for you. Roger Goodell not going down though. He's not going nowhere. He said he's not resigning. He's not going to resign, right? He said he's sorry already. He said, I'm sorry, I apologize. I made a mistake. I admitted that I made a mistake. Now I'm trying to get it right. Now I'm trying to make things right. That's what Roger Goodell said. And he knows he's corrupt and dishonorable. Now read it out.
Ecclesiasticus 10 and 21. The fear of the Lord goes before the obtaining of authority.
The fear of the Lord that goes before the obtaining of authority. Check this out.
But roughness and pride is the losing thereof.
But roughness and pride, they make you lose it. You're too rough. You're too rough. And you got pride in your head, man. You're too rough. I don't want to beat up your woman, man, make it all right. Who gonna beat up your woman and say it's all right? It's not all right. We condemn that, man. It's not all right. Nobody can't beat up their woman and get away with it and say it's all right. Not one time. You done, man. Read it.
Whether he be rich, noble, or poor, their glory is the fear of the Lord.
The righteous, it don't matter if he's rich or poor. Their glory is the fear of the Lord. That's the honorable seed. That's the honorable seed. That's what they glory and they fear the Lord. They don't glory and they win for 1,600 yards or 1,200 yards for the year. Who passed so many touchdowns? Nah, man, read on.
It is not meet to despise the poor man that hath understanding.
Right.
Neither is it convenient to magnify a sinful man.
It's not convenient, man, to magnify a sinful man. It's not convenient to lift these jokers up and they're wrong and they're evil. It's not convenient to back them up and talk about, oh, why they casting them down? They're into domestic violence, man. What, do you think this is the first time Ray Rice hit his woman? The way she rushed him and the way he hit her, that's what they do on a regular. What do you say, Al? You think it's the first time?
I don't know.
It's a guess. It's just a guess.
I don't know. I mean, if they were both drinking, it could be a first time.
Could be the first time. What do you say, Al?
No.
No. What do you say, Al?
The way he hit her, it looked like he had practice.
Listen here, man. Most cats in domestic violence, they don't get busted for the first time. Nah, let me take that back. I'm sorry. A lot of cats, they get busted for the first time, and then they split. The woman probably leave them and never be back with them, or you know what I mean? It's all over. It's done. First time he did it, and she leaves, she get out. Who hang around, they keep going for that. Who hang around, it keep happening. This ain't the first time this cat hit his woman probably. Maybe that might be the first time he headbutted her. That might be the first time. He called back. He sent her, after she left, he sent her a picture where he got a knife talking about he gonna kill himself. That man gonna kill himself. Now I didn't know she gonna go to the police. I forget that cat's name too, right? Read on that.
It is not meet to despise the poor man that hath understanding. Neither is it convenient to magnify a sinful man.
Right.
Great men and judges and potentates shall be honored. Yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth the Lord.
Ain't none of them greater than he that fears the Lord, man. Great men and potentates. They got catches in authority, man. Great men who stars in the earth. They're making big money. Everybody watch them. Everybody check out their case. They got Facebook pages. Everybody got all the hits. YouTube, whatever have you. They're great in the earth. But you're not going to be honored. You're not bigger and better than he that fears the Lord. Honor the Lord. Remember, he that nameth Christ, depart from iniquity, man. Jonathan Dwyer, right, exactly. Jonathan Dwyer, that running back, I forget what team. Jonathan Dwyer, the running back, he headbutted his woman. He been in the league about 5 years. Headbutted his woman because she wouldn't have sex with him. Then he tried to grab her and take off her clothes, so she bit his tongue. I guess he was trying to kiss her. So she bit his tongue. He headbutted her, pop, and fractured her nose. What kind of cat is that, man? How you gonna do that to your woman? Headbutted, man. He's bugged out. He won't do that to a man. He won't do it. What man would he do that to? What man would he do that to? Ray Rice. I didn't see him beat up no men. Why he ain't beating up men? Them guys tell me, Adrian Peterson, I understand what he did, but he went too far. He beat that little boy down, he's only 4 years old, man. Use your hand. Smack him on his little backside. Now they're gonna persecute you for that. And rightfully so. You went too far. Right, read or not?
Unto the servant that is wise shall they that are free do service.
Right.
And he that hath knowledge will not grudge when he's reformed.
You're not gonna grudge when you reform. You're not gonna have no problem when the hammer come down on you. Cause you realize you out of the way. You did wrong. Step it down, right? Come on. Show me that. You're not gonna grudge when you reform, man. You're not gonna grudge when the hammer comes down on you. You know you did wrong. He that is wise, he's not gonna be mad when they come and beat you upside the head or retaliate. They persecute you because you did wrong. Talk about we're supposed to support you and let him back in the league. Kick him out. Don't let him back in. Dog him out now. Because you held yourself to get there. You should have held yourself when you got there. They even had Dwight Gooden. He just got busted again for a few years ago for drunken driving or something like that. Dallas Strawberry, all them kind of cats, man. They famous for messing up their careers. Show me that,
1 Timothy 3:3, not given to wine, nor striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous, one that ruleth well his own house.
That rule as well his own house, man. You don't have to beat up your woman to rule your house well. You have to beat your woman up to rule your house well. Or draw blood from your children. You don't draw blood from your children when you discipline that man. Hey, you drawing blood? Bugging out. That's not how you rule your house. That's not how you get respect. That's not the way. Now they're gonna corrupt little Peterson. Because all the news going on about this and that, man. Oh, man, these guys are jacked up, man. Whoever go back to that, what else can you say to her? She can say anything she wants to you now. Right, we know that.
1 Timothy 3:4, one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity.
With all gravity, man. Your children need respect, love, and honor you, man. They need respect, love, and honor you. And you don't have to draw blood to get that done. All you national football players need to be kicked out of the league and not let back in. Don't let them back in. Since you don't want to quit, Roger Goodell might as well go ahead with just corruption like it is, right? We know.
1 Timothy 3:5, for if a man know not how to run his own house, how shall he take care of the church of the Most High?
How you gonna take care of the church of the Heavenly Father, right? Bring that back. 2 Timothy, you got it. What you got? Second, leave that alone. You might come back to that, but give me that 2 Timothy. Yeah. Give me that 19 verse one more time.
2 Timothy 2:19.
Right.
Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure,
Right.
having a seal of the Lord. Having a seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his.
The Lord knows them that is, man. Check this out.
And let every one that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity.
Stop being wicked. If you're gonna name the name of Christ, stop being wicked. Don't come around and talk about Christ and you still deal with evil. That makes you a hypocrite, man. Stop being wicked. You're gonna name the name of Christ, stop being evil. Drop down the way you was there now.
That was it. But in the great house, there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor.
Some to honor and some to dishonor. In the great house, there's not only vessels of gold, there's some dishonorable vessels in the house too. There's some of wood and earth. They're dishonorable. You sit on them. You release yourself on that. On the toilet, that's a dishonorable vessel. Well, you got something that are honorable. Right, we don't know. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? Bent over like you got a problem. Walk by all crooked and talking about who's looking at you. Stop being crooked. Well, what's wrong with you, man? You want somebody in your face. Walk straight, joker. Wrong with that perverted lifestyle talking about who's on your face. Talking real slick. Hey, watch your mouth around here, man.
If a man therefore purge himself of these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use.
Yeah, purge yourself of the wood, brass, and stone, or the clay, and you be a vessel of man unto honor. Joker come out here bent over talking like you gonna scream on this head, man. They got their whole party over there. We didn't even bother them today. Got their whole crooked party. We're dealing with the other faggots in the NFL right now. We know not.
If a man therefore purge himself of these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use,
right,
and prepared unto every good work.
And prepared unto every good work. You purge yourself of the vessels in your house that's dishonorable, man. You become an honorable vessel and meet for the master's use, right? Read it.
Flee also youthful lust, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
Right, get together with the pure, man, with the sincere. Flee youthful young lust. Youthful lust is going to get you trapped off into corruption. Because they themselves that bring you into that zone, they're in service of corruption. They're in service of corruption, man. And they bring, who you become under bondage with, those who you become, give me that back, God. You become their servants, right? The Hebrew, I'm going to get the Hebrews back.
2 Peter 2:19.
Right?
While they promised them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
The jokers that you deal with, that you sign the paper with, that you sell your life out to. But they're giving you money. They promise you liberty. But they themselves are evil. They're the servants of corruption and hypocrisy. Right, read it?
While they promised them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
Right.
For whom a man is overcome are the same as he brought into bondage.
Whom a man is overcome are the same as brought to bondage. Now they're going to have all them cats in the bondage. All the NFL, all the NFL players in bondage to the NFL. They suckers for the NFL. Anything the NFL said do, they're going to do. Agent Peterson, no, the other one. Ray Rice, he's begging to get his career back. Now he's suing them to get back in. He shouldn't get back in. Evil, wickedness should be condemned, right? Show me that, huh?
1 Timothy 3:6. Not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil. Moreover, he must have a good report of them which are without,
right,
lest he fall into reproach and the snare of the devil.
Lest you fall into reproach and the snare of the devil. Check this out. You gotta have a good report, man. People can't be talking about you and blaming you for this and for that. And you're like you don't want to blame. But you run around America getting drunk like it's all right. Because you got a few dollars and you're some kind of star. You're a star on the earth. You got the praise of men. You got the praise of men. That's a problem. That's a problem. But yet you want to name the name of Christ. Depart from evil. If you name the name of Christ, like show me that.
1 Timothy 3:7. Likewise, must the deacons be grave, not double-tongued, not given to much wine, not greedy or filthy lucre.
Don't be greedy or filthy lucre, man. All kind of money. They want to be drunk, not giving them much wine. But 40 players in 2014 of the NFL, they got busted for drunkenness or domestic violence. 40 men. Is that a big number? Yes. Oh, that's that big number?
Yeah, the year ain't over yet.
Big number?
Yes.
I mean, man, it's surprising. It's surprising. These guys are supposed to be professionals. You're a professional. You're a professional athlete. How should you conduct yourself? Because you're making big money. How should you conduct yourself? According to your profession, man. You can't be no guy that play in the NFL that require you to lift weights and work out 6-7 days a week. You got to be in immaculate shape to make it into the league. And then you go home and beat your woman down. And wear your woman out. What kind of stuff is that? Or you want to be busy drunk in the street? It's condemnable, and we condemn it. We condemn all them jokers that got busted, right? Read it.
1 Timothy 3:9. Holding the mystery of the faith in a pure conscience.
A pure conscience, man. Pure conscience. Can't be a liar and have a pure conscience. You're not going to be a liar or a brutalizer or a batterer and have a pure conscience, man. You can't be serious. You want people to act like it didn't happen. Or it's cool. All those cases are unresolved. Maybe 1 or 2 might got resolved. But the majority of them cases are unresolved. Every last single one, they ain't resolved them yet. They try to let it simmer down so they can get back in and let them back in. They're service of corruption. They're service of corruption. Them jokers that promise them liberty are servants that they corrupt themselves. And now they became servants of corruption themselves. You follow their lead. Now don't talk about Christ. Don't mention Christ. Don't even mention Christ, right?
Holding the mystery of the faith in a pure conscience.
In a pure conscience.
And let these also be first proved. Then let them use the office of a deacon, being found blameless.
Being found blameless. Being found blameless. You gotta wash yourself of that madness, man. You gotta get out of the devil zone. You understand? And leave it alone, because the earth is giving it to the hand of the wicked. Bring that back. Now, Job 9:24.
Finish that up, Bob.
Timothy 2 and 22. Flee also youthful lusts, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
Out of a pure heart. Flee youthful lust. Hold that. Gonna come right back. Give me that, what you got.
Luke 16 and 15. Luke 16 and 13.
Right?
No servant can serve two masters.
No servant serve two masters. No servant can serve two masters. No servant can serve two masters. You want to serve the NFL? You want to play football in the NFL? Stop beating up your woman. Stop being a drunkard. And the ones that already got buzzed for being drunkards or beating up their women can't get back in. Serve the Lord, man. And cut off that madness. Because you want to thank the Lord. Oh, thank God for I got this title. I got Christ. Or I'm blessed with this gift. What kind of corny speeches they make when they get their rewards? Right, read it.
Luke 16 and 13. No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
You're going to despise the other. You're going to hold to the one and despise the other, right? Read on.
He cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. And the Pharisees also, who were covetous, heard all these things, and they derided him.
And they derided Christ, because they heard Christ throwing it down. They derided him like, yeah, man, brother, what you doing? What you talking about, man? He said you can't serve two masters. You can't be a hypocrite and get away with it. It's going to come back at you. It's going to haunt you. It's always going to haunt you. And rightfully so. Right, read it.
And he said unto them, Ye are they which justify yourselves before men.
You justify yourselves before men. You want people to give it up for you in the earth. You want man to give it up, but the Lord ain't giving it up. You can't get it from on high because you're insincere. You disobey the commandments of the Most High, that make you a dishonorable plant, a dishonorable plant, a dishonorable seed. Right, read?
But the Heavenly Father knoweth your hearts, for that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of the Most High.
Check that out. The NFL is abominable in the sight of the Heavenly Father. He don't care about the NBA. The NFL, what's his name, Greg Oden, want to beat up his woman. The next guy, I think they got Andrew Bynum for a young girl or something like that, right? They're dating some little young minor or something. Andrew Bynum, I think it is. All these big fat cat stars, and they doing all this evil stuff, and they're like it's all right. And somebody's supposed to let it go. That stuff which is highly esteemed among men is abominable. It's an abomination with the Most High. It's abominable with the Heavenly Father. Right, read on that.
The law and the prophets were until John. Since that time, the kingdom of the Most High is preached, and every man presseth into it.
Because they got all these garbage doctors now. You got this cat, this joker like a T.D. Jakes and Creflo Dollar, all these Hollywood preachers. They'll let them cats in and tell them it's all right. Don't worry about it, man. You all right. You good man. This, that, and stuff like that. You can get forgiveness from on high, man. But them corrupt jokers that raise you up, they're not going to forgive you. They're not going to give it up for you. Give me that Hosea 4, right? Show me that.
Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I also will reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me.
The Lord said you're not going to get in, man. You reject it because you don't have the right knowledge. You reject it because you don't know which way is up. You accept the doctrine of the land. You can't serve the Most High Mammon. You can't serve the Heavenly Father and the earth and America. America is condemned in the Bible. America is condemned. All the wickedness that go on in America, America is condemned in the Bible. You got to let go of the world, man. Let it go for the Lord. It's one or the other. Which one you going to deal with? Right, read it, huh?
Hey, Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Right.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I also will reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me.
You can't be no priest unto the Heavenly Father, man. You're a step and fetch it. You tell lies to your people. You're a step and fetch it. You tell lies to your people like Deion Sanders. What happened to him? He said he's going to be a preacher. After he finished his career, they act like he was some preacher for a minute. You remember that? Thought he was some preacher. I guess he dropped that. Oh, he was right. He was on the T.D. Jakes, Hollywood preacher. Like everybody want to hear that stuff here, man. Those are lies. T.D. Jakes is a hypocrite, writing books for people to buy. This is the book right here, man. You can't preach and teach out of this book. What book are you writing? Everybody can write a book. Anybody can write a book. Talking about he was a hypocrite to the max, T.D. Jakes. T.D. fakes, that's what he is, a fake.
Right, read it out.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Destroyed for lack of knowledge. You ain't got the right knowledge, you don't live with the Most High. Right, read it?
Thou hast rejected knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I also will reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me.
Right.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Lord, I'm going to forget your children, man. I'm going to leave you hanging. I'm going to leave you hanging, your woman hanging, and your children. I'm going to leave you hanging. You forgot me, I'm going to forget you and your children. Right, read it?
And they, as they were increased, so they sinned against me.
Right.
Therefore I will change their glory into shame.
Lord, so I'm going to change your glory into shame now. Now your whole career is a shame. They're going to spend the rest of your life trying to erase all the madness you did while you was a professional football player and got busted for drunkenness. They got their names splattered all over the internet. They got their mugshots, all the stars splattered on the internet. Putting it out. To change your glory into shame. America's a shame, man. It's a shame. But everybody want to glory in America and what they do in America. America's a shame. It's a shame, and the Lord said he's going to change it into shame for that purpose. Because you disregard him. Because you're going to mention Christ, but yet you're still going to be wicked. That's hypocrisy, right? Read it out.
Verse 8. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity.
Set their minds on their wickedness. They don't care what nothing else. They got the Friday night tax. They set their mind on their wickedness from young. They run them hard. Run them now on TV or reality show, and everybody playing it off like they're some star already. Love hip-hop Hollywood. Vicious, man. Vicious hypocrisy. Vicious wickedness. Whoredom. Every woman up there got hair down to her breast. The same black hair. It's all fake. It's all madness. Who knows what kind of hair it is? Where does that hair come from? Everybody got fake boobs and everything is wicked. Brother like that soldier boy. Got a jacket, tattoos all up his arm, all up and down his arm, his back, his torso. Outrageous, looking mad, looking insane. Look insane, man, read it out.
And they eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity, and they shall be like people, like priests,
right.
And I will punish them for their ways and reward them for their doing.
The Lord said, I'm going to reward you for your doings too, man, and you're not going to get away with it. Here's what the Lord said you're going to do with your women and your children, because you're evil and you're a hypocrite, right? Read it.
For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredoms and shall not increase.
They're not going to increase, but they're going to be rewards to the max, right?
Because they have left off to take heed to the Lord.
Right.
Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart.
And take away the mind. Whoredom, wine, and new wine. Take away your mind. So you don't know which way is up, and you walk around earth like a madman. Like a madman. And with that, we're going to bring it back next week.